My girlfriend said at our engagement dinner, he's family. You'll have to accept that. I didn't argue. Didn't raise my voice. I closed the folder, stood up, and left everyone staring at an empty chair. I'm 43 years old. I've been around long enough to know when something doesn't sit right, and I've learned the hard way that when your gut screams at you, you listen. I've been dating my girlfriend for 3 years. She's 39, works in pharmaceutical sales, travels a lot for work. We met at a charity event, hit it off, took things slow. No rush at our age. We knew what we wanted. Or at least I thought we did. I proposed 2 months ago. Nothing fancy, just the two of us at the place where we had our first date. She said yes. We decided to have an engagement dinner with both families, her parents, her sister, my brother, and his wife, a few close friends. 20 people total at a nice restaurant downtown. I'd reserved a private room, ordered wine, made sure everything was perfect. The dinner was going well. Speeches, toasts, laughter. Her father welcomed me to the family. My brother made a joke about me finally settling down. Standard stuff. Then dessert came, and she stood up. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. This means the world to us. She smiled at me, squeezed my hand. I also want to introduce someone very special to me. Someone who couldn't make it to the proposal, but who I need here tonight. The door to the private room opened. A guy walked in. Mid-40s, decent looking, wearing a suit that was trying too hard. He walked straight to her, hugged her, kissed her cheek. She beamed. Everyone, this is my very close friend. We've known each other for 15 years. He's like family to me. I'd never heard of this person. Not once in 3 years. He shook hands around the table. When he got to me, I stood up. His handshake was firm, aggressive. He held eye contact just a beat too long. Congratulations, man. She's an amazing woman. Thanks. He sat down next to her. Not at the end of the table where the late arrival should sit. Right next to her. On the other side from me. I looked at my fiancée. She was laughing at something he'd said, touching his arm. My brother caught my eye from across the table. He raised his eyebrows in a silent, "What the hell?" I shrugged. Dinner continued. But everything felt off. She kept including him in conversations, bringing up memories I wasn't part of. Remember when we went to that concert? Oh, you have to tell them about the trip we took to the coast. Every story, he was there. Her mother seemed uncomfortable. Her father kept drinking. My future brother-in-law looked confused. After dessert, I excused myself to the restroom. My brother followed. Who is that guy? No idea. First time I've heard of him. That's weird, right? I'm not crazy. It's weird. When I came back, he was showing her something on his phone. They were laughing. Close. Too close. I sat down. Tried to rejoin the conversation. But I felt like a guest at my own engagement dinner. An hour later, people started saying their goodbyes. He was one of the last to leave. He hugged her goodbye, long, familiar. Then he shook my hand again. Take care of her, man. She deserves the best. I intend to. He left. Finally, I turned to her. Can we talk? Of course. What's up? Who was that? I told you. An old friend. An old friend I've never heard of. I've mentioned him before. No, you haven't. She looked annoyed. We've been friends forever. He's important to me. Then why have I never met him? Why has his name never come up in 3 years? It has. You probably just forgot. I stared at her. I didn't forget. You never mentioned him. Look, I don't understand why you're making this a big deal. He's family. You'll have to accept that. Something in her tone. The certainty. The dismissiveness. Like my feelings were irrelevant. We'll talk about this at home. There's nothing to talk about. We drove home in silence. Update 1. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept replaying the dinner. Her face when he walked in. The way she touched his arm. He's family. At 2 a.m., I got up and opened my laptop. Started searching. Social media, mutual friends, anything. Found him easily. Public profile, tons of photos. And there she was. In dozens of them. Beach trips. Concerts. Dinners. Parties. Going back years. In some of the photos, they looked like a couple. Arms around each other. Her head on his shoulder. One photo from 2 years ago, right around when we started dating. They were at some festival, and his hand was on her waist. I went through her social media. She'd never posted about him. Not once. But she was tagged in his photos. She'd just never shared them. I screenshot everything. Made a folder. Organized it by date. The next morning, she found me at the kitchen table with my laptop. Did you sleep? Not really. What's wrong? I turned the laptop around. Showed her the photos. Want to explain these? She glanced at the screen. Shrugged. We're friends. Friends take photos. These don't look like friend photos. What do you want me to say? That I have a close male friend? I do. I've always had close friends. You've hidden him from me for 3 years. I didn't hide him. You never asked about my friends. That's bullshit, and you know it. She crossed her arms. I'm not going to apologize for having a life before you. He's been there for me through a lot. Bad breakups, family issues, career stuff. He's important to me. More important than me? That's not what I said. Then what are you saying? I'm saying you need to accept that he's part of my life. He's not going anywhere. Did you date him? She hesitated. Just for a second. But I caught it. No. You're lying. We tried dating once. Years ago. It didn't work out. We're better as friends. When? I don't know. 10 years ago? 12. And you've stayed close ever since. Yes. Do you still have feelings for him? No. God, no. He's like a brother to me. Brothers don't look at sisters the way he looks at you. You're being paranoid. Am I? She grabbed her purse. I have to get to work. We can talk about this later. We're talking about it now. No, we're not. Because there's nothing to talk about. You either trust me or you don't. She left. Update 2. I took the day off work. Needed to think. I called my brother. That guy from last night. Something's not right. Yeah, I got that vibe too. What did she say? That they dated years ago, stayed friends, and I need to accept it. Dated? Apparently. And she never mentioned him. Never. That's a red flag, man. I know. I spent the day going through everything. Old texts, emails, calendar entries. Looking for any mention of him. Found nothing. But I did find gaps. Weekends where she said she was at work conferences, but I couldn't find any conference schedules. A trip she took last year for training that didn't match up with her company's training calendar. I checked her location history. She'd shared her location with me for safety when she traveled. Most of it matched her stories. But there were anomalies. A weekend 8 months ago when she said she was at a work retreat upstate, her location showed her at a beach town 3 hours in the opposite direction. I cross-referenced with his social media. He'd posted photos from that same beach town. Same weekend. My hands were shaking. I screenshot everything. Added it to the folder. That night, she came home late. After 9 p.m. Where were you? Work event. I texted you. She had. But the text came at 6 p.m. 3 hours ago. How was it? Fine. Boring. The usual. Who was there? She rattled off some names. Colleagues I'd met before. Anyone else? No. What? Just asking. She kicked off her shoes, headed to the bedroom. I'm exhausted. I'm going to shower and go to bed. I waited until I heard the water running. Then I checked her phone. She'd left it on the counter. Texts from him. Dozens. Going back months. Miss you. Can't wait to see you. Last night was perfect. My heart was pounding. I kept scrolling. I know this is complicated, but I love you. That one was from 3 weeks ago. A week after I proposed. Her response. I love you too. But we have to be careful. I took photos of everything with my own phone. Put her phone back exactly where she'd left it. When she came out of the shower, I was sitting on the couch. You okay? Fine. You sure? Yeah. Just tired. She kissed my forehead. Get some rest. Tomorrow will be better. I waited until she fell asleep. Then I transferred all the photos to my laptop. Added them to the folder. I had everything I needed. Update 3. The next morning, I told her I wanted to have another engagement dinner. Just us and a few close people. Make up for the weirdness of the first one. That's sweet. When? This weekend. Saturday night. Same restaurant. Okay. I'll clear my schedule. Great. I'll handle the arrangements. I called the restaurant. Booked the same private room. Then I made a list. Her parents. Her sister. My brother. And him. I called him directly. Got his number from her phone. Hey, it's me. My fiancé's future husband. Oh. Hey, man. What's up? I'm planning a small dinner this Saturday. Engagement celebration. She'd want you there. Really? Yeah. Your family, right? Pause. Right? Yeah. I'll be there. Great. 7 p.m. I'll text you the details. I hung up. Saturday came. I got to the restaurant early. Set everything up. Printed out the contents of the folder. Photos, text messages, location data. Put it all in a nice presentation folder. Set it in front of my seat. Everyone arrived. Her parents, her sister, my brother. She came in looking beautiful, excited. Then he walked in. She looked surprised. What's he doing here? I invited him. He's family, right? She looked uncertain. Right? Of course. We sat down. I made small talk. Ordered wine. Appetizers came. Everyone was relaxed, happy. Then I stood up. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I know we did this already, but I felt like we needed a do-over. A fresh start. I picked up the folder. Before we go any further, there's something I need to share. I opened the folder. Started laying out the photos on the table. The beach trips. The festivals. The intimate poses. These are photos of my fiancée and her friend over the past several years. Years during which she never once mentioned him to me. Her face went white. I laid out the next set. Screenshots of text messages. These are messages between them from the past few months, including several that occurred after our engagement. Her mother gasped. Her father leaned forward, reading. I pulled out the location data. This shows a weekend 8 months ago when she told me she was at a work retreat. Turns out she was at the beach. With him. He was staring at the table, not saying anything. She stood up. This is insane. You went through my phone. You tracked my location. You shared your location with me. I just paid attention. This is a violation. Of what? Your privacy? Or your lies? Her sister was reading the text messages. Is this real? She didn't answer. I looked at him. Did you know she was engaged? He met my eyes. Yes. Did you know she was engaged when you told her you loved her? Yes. Her father stood up. What the hell is going on? I closed the folder. What's going on is that I just found out the woman I was going to marry has been having an affair. And she brought her affair partner to our engagement dinner and told me I had to accept him. Her mother started crying. She was shaking. It's not like that. Then what's it like? He and I have history. It's complicated. But I chose you. I said yes to you. While texting him that you love him. That's different. How? She didn't have an answer. I looked around the table. I'm sorry you all had to see this. But I thought you deserved to know the truth. I picked up the folder. The engagement is off. Obviously. I stood up. Looked at her one more time. He's family. You'll have to accept that. I walked out. Update 4. I spent that night at my brother's place. Turned off my phone. Drank too much. Woke up on his couch with a headache and about 60 missed calls. My brother made coffee. How are you feeling? Like hell. You did the right thing. Did I? Or did I just humiliate everyone? She humiliated herself. You just showed people the truth. I turned my phone back on. Voicemails from her parents. Her sister. Friends. And 17 from her. I listened to one. Just one. I know you're angry. I know I messed up. But please call me back. We can fix this. I'll do anything. Just please don't throw away 3 years over a mistake. A mistake. That's what she called it. I deleted the rest without listening. Her father called around noon. I answered. I owe you an apology. You don't owe me anything. I do. I had no idea. Her mother and we had no idea this was happening. I believe you. For what it's worth, we told her she needs to figure out her life. She can't do this to people. Thank you. Are you doing okay? I will be. We hung up. Update 5. Over the next week, the story spread. Mutual friends reached out. Some took her side, said I was cruel for exposing her like that. Most understood. Her sister called me. I'm sorry. I know this doesn't help, but I'm sorry. You didn't do anything. I should have known. I should have seen the signs. We all should have. For what it's worth, she ended things with him. She's devastated. She should be. She wants to talk to you. There's nothing to say. She says she made a terrible mistake. That she loves you. That she wants to fix this. You don't fix this. This isn't a broken vase. This is 3 years of lies. Her sister was quiet. I understand. A month later, I heard through the grapevine that she and he had gotten back together. Officially this time. I wasn't surprised. Someone sent me a photo of them at a restaurant. Holding hands. Looking happy. I deleted it. Blocked the person who sent it. I didn't need to see that. Final update. It's been 4 months. I'm doing better. Sold the engagement ring, took a trip with my brother, started therapy. Turns out being betrayed messes with your head in ways you don't expect. I've been on a few dates. Nothing serious. I'm not ready for serious. My brother asked me if I regretted the dinner. The public confrontation. Sometimes. But mostly no. Why no? Because she was never going to tell me the truth. And her family deserved to know who she really was. And I deserve to walk away with my dignity. You think she regrets it? Probably. But not for the right reasons. Last week, I got a letter in the mail. Handwritten. From her. I almost threw it away. But curiosity got the better of me. It was short. An apology. An explanation that didn't explain anything. A request for closure. I didn't respond. Closure isn't something someone else can give you. It's something you give yourself. And I'd already closed that door.